huge welcome to this video. I'm Scorpion from How to Do, and today we will be learning how to make a simple menu system in Unity using Playmaker. So as you can see, this is our menu which says play game and quit, and there's some background animations and particle systems going on. And if we say play game, it will play the game. Let me just restart it there you can see the animation over there. So if you say play game, it will start playing the game, and there we go. We can run around, and we can also use the joystick, and we can jump around and do that stuff. So the main function is making this menu. So let's see how to make that. Let's just go ahead and create a new scene. So say new scene, or let me just go ahead and say save scene as. Where is it? Say scene as, and I'll say tutorial menu for you guys. And let me just quickly delete which we are going to make, and this is the simple thing. Alright, this is the simple scene which I set up for the menu. As you can see, there's some blurriness in here. I used post-processing. If you want to learn how to do the post-processing, I will make a tutorial soon on that, but it's pretty simple. You have to just turn on the depth of field. You can find this post-processing inside of Animator, inside of Asset Store, so it's not necessary. You can just set up a scene over here like this, and then what you have to do is you have to say create 3D object, UI, and you can add a panel so that it gives this nice view. It's all up to you, but I don't like it. So let me just go ahead and say create an image, and you can just make these long kind of images which I made in the menu, save it like this. Alright, alright, I made these kind of lines over here with the image. You can do that, but I'm not gonna do that for now because it will take a lot of time. So go back to there. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to go ahead and let me just do that, add a readiness in here, and there we go. That's what I did. So you can do that, just control D that, and bring them over here, bring it over here, and one over there, and there we go. You can see it's kind of like working. Set them up like that, and there we go. Alright, so looks good to me. You can select these and increase the there and there, and you can call these backgrounds extra backgrounds. So extra backgrounds. There we go. And now what we can do is we can control the middle part, so duplicate that and make it like this, small. And now this one will be the option bar, and you can leave it like this, or you can change the color of this guy to black like this. I like it. So just control D that and bring another one over here. So these two will be the play game and the quit. Already, now let's just go ahead and say option bar. There we go. Now inside you have to say UI button, so it will create a button inside of it, and fit the button where it is, just like that. So the button fits right into it. Now we don't need this white thing to be appear, so let's just go ahead and make it transparent, and there we go. And now you can use this text, but you can see the text quality is pretty bad. It's pixeled and all. I don't like it. So you can go to Asset Store and say text mesh pro, and you can import that. It looks something like this one, Text Mesh Pro. So you have to just download that. It's free, and it's award-winning. It's 2016, so that's awesome. So if you import it, you will just go ahead and say right-click UI, and you will see this Text Mesh Pro text. Do that, and you will see this one is really clear this time because it's Text Mesh Pro, so it's awesome. Now you can change the text of button to play game. It's all up to you what you want, but I like to say play game. Play game. There we go. You can also set it to change the font of it, or I don't know, if we want, you can use these fonts, like lots of them. I will use this one. You can use anyone. And now we are going to do the same thing inside the other one. So let's just say create UI button, and again change the position and the scale of this guy, like that. Make it transparent. Delete the text. Go inside and make a Text Mesh Pro inside of it, and change the font if you want, and I will call it quit. Quit. Make it little like this. Bring it over here, and you can see it looks really awesome. Awesome. Great. Now what we can do is we can actually go ahead and start making the actual menu. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead and go to your browser, and you have to say ecosystem and Playmaker, or whatever, ecosystem Playmaker manual. You have to go in there. The link to that is in the description box below, and then you have to say download package. So click that. I already have done that, but I'm still going to, so it will just do that. Click that, and it will start importing it. I have already imported it, so it's already imported it in my my project, Unity project. It will take some time, and there we go, it's imported. Now you can go to Playmaker. So if you don't have Playmaker, go ahead, click the link in the description box below and download it for free. And then you will when you go to Playmaker and add-ons, you will see this ecosystem, and when you click this, you can see the ecosystem window will start up like this. Alright, now here what you have to do is you have to say UGUI proxy, like that, and there you go. You have to download UGI proxy full. Alright, you have to just do that and say get, and it will start importing it. I have already imported that, so you just have to say that and say get. Alright, now what you need to do is you need to just go ahead and inside your project window, like inside your assets, you will see this Playmaker UGUI folder. You have to go in there, and you will see prefabs folder. In the prefab, you will see this Playmaker UGUI. You have to just drag and drop it inside over here, and say add components, and you will say UGUI scene proxy. Alright, Playmaker UGUI scene proxy script, and that will handle all of the scene button system thingies. And you have to come to your buttons. So this is the play game button, as you can see, and this is the quit button, which we made in the in a little while ago. You have to go to your play game button, and you have to say add component, and you have to say UGUI component proxy, which is over here. Alright, and you have to do the same thing in the quit. So UGUI component proxy, and there we go. Now we have to go ahead and add an FSM in these. So if you don't have Playmaker, go ahead and click the link in the description box below and download it for free, and then you will find this Playmaker FSM in here. Now the way the GUI system works is you have to go to your start state, and you have to say add transition custom events, and you have to say, you can see this UGUI in here, and you have to say on click, which means when we click the button. Alright, and whenever we click the button it will go to a state. Let me just go ahead and add a state, and this state will say play game. Alright, and we do have to do the same thing with the quit we have to do the same thing with the quit button. So go ahead and go and make a FSM in there, and you have to do the same thing. So transition, custom events, UGUI on click, and in this time we will select the state and change the name to quit, and now it will actually work. So let me just quickly go ahead and show you guys. So if you play the game, you will see when we click this quit button, there we go, it goes to quit, and the same goes for the play game. There, and if you play the game, you will see that when we say play game, it plays the game. Now in my case the button was actually little up, so I have to bring this guy a little up, little up, this little up, little down, and there we go, our button is actually set now. So in my case it was little change, so not to worry. Now if you play the game, you will see that it will quite nicely work. Sorry, there we go, it plays the game. So now we have to load some scene that when we say play game, it will start to play the game. In my case there is level 1, which says which has this game over here, in which you can play the game. This actually playing game scene, so you can move your character around, and you can also jump around and do that stuff. It's Android as well as PC game, and you can all do that stuff, and you can also die in here. So simple as that, and this level is called level 1. So let me just go ahead and copy the name, so Control C that, come to your menu scene, and you have to come to your button, the play game button, and you have to say edit, and when you say play the game, when we click the play game, you will say load level, and paste the level name in here, and that will do it. And in the quit we have to just say quit, and it will quit the application by itself, so we don't have to do anything else, it will do it by default. So if you play the game now, you will see that when we hit play game, it will play the game like that, and if we quit, it will not do anything. If we say quit, it does anything, because the game is running in Unity, it's not being built. So let me just quickly build the game, build settings, just drag and drop the scenes which you're using. In my case it's tutorial menu and level 1, and say build. Let's set the folder to Android Tut. Select the folder, and it will start to build the game. It will take some time. So here we have Android tutorial thing, and if we play it, and you will see that the animation is going, and when we say play game, it plays the game. And if we hit again, and in this time if I quit, so it says quit. There we go, awesome. Good as new. Good as new, awesome. So that's for today's video. It was on request of Bold Frog, so my really awesome subscriber, my star subscriber, because he was the first person and the only person who has donated me money. So this was on the request of him. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, then subscribe to my channel, which is how to do. And if you can also donate me some money through PayPal. The link to that is in the description box below, so go ahead and do that, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, be cool.